I like Mondays. I don't know about you. I like Mondays.
I like Mondays.
Mondays is like, if you do Mondays right, then you can start Monday right.
Start your week off good.
Yeah, then you find that you have like good discipline on the rest of the days, you know?
I agree. I went to bed at 2 last night.
Holy shit. That's why you replied so late. I didn't
still-
hear back from you. I was like,
still up. Still up. Are we good?
I was like,
Okay, good. Welcome.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Monday evening, actually. This is not mornings.
They already know it's mornings, bro.
Okay. This is
We
morning.
film in the morning, first thing in the morning. Get the hardest things out of it. That's what I always learned. Is like on Mondays, if you can get the hardest thing done first, then the rest of the day goes easy.
Do you watch a lot of those like
Motivation shit?
mantras on like getting up at 5 a.m. club and stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We should start a
I think there's
5
way
a.m.
too
club.
much of that stuff out there.
Well, we're up at 5 now.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just way. That's tough to get up.
As long as we get the gym done before
Yeah.
coming here, and then
You guys worked out today?
not today.
Of course not.
He has a back injury. Anyways, welcome to the Sim Singh Show. Our intros are just going to shits.
It's getting worse.
But people have been responding,
We're
bro.
hanging on by a thread on the show, people.
No. People have been responding, so that's
no,
good.
it's gonna-
People have been like hitting that
subscribers are
subs.
up. Yep.
Keep hitting it because it definitely makes waking up early and filming worth it.
Yep.
But you have a good weekend?
Solid weekend. Didn't do
anything
anything
exciting?
No. I was gonna go to Heebie-Jeebies and then that got canceled.
Oh yeah.
Have you guys been?
No, we went to Six Pines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How
but
was
I heard
that?
better things for heebie-jeebies.
Heebie-Jeebies is I think like the
Yeah.
standard right now.
I just
Winnipeg has
laughed.
some pretty good Halloween things. you know?
Yeah, I don't know when did Winnipeg become a Halloween city,
I
but
think the last like 4 to 5 years maybe that's when Heebie-Jeebies just took over.
oh yeah,
But that's a lot of stuff to put to. But they must make a killing.
yeah.
Like if you buy 2 tickets express lane, which people do, it's $180.
Sim does.
$180.
That's crazy. But here's the thing:
But
you're only
it's-
dependent on 1 month out of the whole year. But I guess if you're doing like Christmas shit and like
They don't do anything.
nothing,
No, it's just Halloween.
man,
now.
how do you make that a business then?
It's
1
seasonal.
month?
It's seasonal.
Yeah, well, it's not even seasonal. It's just
It's like
1 month.
It's like the corn maze.
Yeah,
Same thing, but
1 month.
like the pumpkin patch and corn maze and haunted forest and huh? Yeah.
Packed.
So I went I think last week, and it was not packed. But I think the closer you get to Halloween, the more busier it just gets. Just gets swamped there, but yeah, man, they make. But it's nice to have some attractions though, because we are a bit of like a Halloween place.
Yeah.
Like we have like a good fall and
No, the fall.
they
The
gotta-
fall here is really nice. I like the colors change really nicely. Man.
You could make a Halloween like haunted house on your property.
yeah, I
Yeah,
could do
your
lots of
properties,
things. I just made a gym. That's all I did. Which is not bringing in any money.
Oh yeah, did you figure? You were telling me you figured
Yeah.
out the.
It's an ab bench. It's not a. It's not a skull crusher.
so you're not
machine.
selling it now?
No, I bought I thought when I looked at it, it looked like a tricep skull crusher
Yeah,
because that's how it looked.
yeah.
And then I sent it to my friend, and he's like, "No, it's an ab bench." And I was like, "No, it's not. How is it an ab bench?" I didn't even think that it could be that. I've never seen it where there's like an actual machine or at least like a bench with a plate set up for like
Just for
that
crunches.
exercise. Like
Yeah.
I've seen it in the past, people doing it on the floor or off a ball, but I've never seen it like that. Have you ever seen something like that? No, right?
I haven't. No.
So that's like super old school. So then I was gonna sell it, and then some guys like, "Can I come out and try it?" And I was like, "Yeah, you can come out." And he thankfully didn't come
Yeah.
because he canceled. And then my friend came here. He was like trying the stuff out, and then he's like, "Yeah, it's an ab bench." And I was like,
This is
still didn't get it. And then I came home and I was like, "Oh,
This hurts in places that
hurts.
are okay.
it works the core like crazy."
So his ab bench is not on sale. Okay.
Not on sale.
Not
Nothing's on sale. Now everything's gone.
Okay, let's get on track. So we're doing one local, one global.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not a news channel, so we're gonna give you our opinions on the shit that goes on in the world,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. But local, starting Winnipeg, because we're from Winnipeg. This past weekend, a bouncer at a club it's the world famous something club. I don't know if we're allowed to say the names or not.
No, it's not because
That's not?
we don't know
Okay,
yet.
but
anyways,
people
he
always
punched,
know when we say world famous.
what did he punch somebody in the face?
Yeah. So there's a bouncer there. No. No,
Oh, that sucks.
That would have been more. That would have been more intriguing. So the
Can't talk about
bouncer,
that.
basically, there was an 18-year-old girl. She was on the patio.
Yeah.
And she was vaping, and so then the bouncer went over and told her not to vape, and then they got into a verbal confrontation.
Yeah.
Okay. At certain point, that verbal confrontation turned into a physical where the bouncer goes and just knocks her out, like punches her out.
Yeah, but we don't know what she did. Generally.
Well, verbally is verbal.
So they're just sparring, and then he just smacks her,
Yeah.
and
He
she
just
gets knocked
punched her
out.
and knocks out, brain like lights out.
Wow.
Got medical attention. So here's the thing. Their news didn't report this. So a buddy of mine was actually there that night.
Right.
And he told me that she went into coma. So this happened in August, end of August. And this bouncer just got arrested this past weekend. So that's been a couple months,
That's crazy.
right? But she went into coma apparently. And the person knows them, so that's why. So he got arrested like yesterday or over this weekend, got charged with assault. But the reason why I bring this story up is because for some reason, security guards
Right.
and bouncers, especially at bars and clubs,
Right.
the escalation
Oh, it's crazy.
of force, which I don't know, you learn that shit when you get your license,
Yeah.
but the escalation of force goes from 0 to 100 real quick for these guys because they're like action, action, action. They're all on this fucking testosterone,
Yeah.
ready to just pounce. But then you just see that's an 18-year-old. Like, do you think she deserves to get punched
No,
for
of course.
smoking a fucking vape on a patio outside
No.
in the middle of like?
No. Well, I got kicked out of that cannabis event. Remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Because I was
something happened
smoking
like this?
weed on the outside, and then apparently you can't smoke weed where they have a smoking
Yeah.
section. So it's me and my manager and his girlfriend, and then he's like, you guys gotta if you're it's a cannabis convention, literally, and he's like, you have to step out of this. So he opened up the gate. I went to put the joint out on the floor. And then I took another hoot or two as I'm walking, like literally like maybe 3 or 4 seconds if you actually had a stopwatch.
Yeah.
Like I'm walking, he's like, now, like yells out like in a very stern tone, now.
Yeah.
And then I just started like lipping and mouthing off, and I'm like, you just gotta relax, man. Like you're way too like, I have a license, I have this. I'm like, yeah, but it's not like I said I'm not leaving the area.
Premises,
Like
yeah.
I'm literally walking, and but you took an extra hoot. That extra hoot made this security guard so crazy, he wouldn't
Yeah.
let me back in. He's like, he tells the guy at the door, hey, he's cut off. Like he's cut off. Like he does this like hand signal, and the guy's like, yeah, okay.
Wow.
And I'm just like, holy, like it just became this like thing. And then I had to like beg this guy to let me back in. I was like, come on, man, just let me back in.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a license, but you have to act like this. And I'm just like, you're way too like, you're just escalating this more and more.
Way too much. Yeah.
And then he's like, all right, fine. And he's like, oh, I'm a supporter of the cause or something. He's like, I'm a supporter of the movement. And then he shakes my hand, and then I'm like, I go inside. I was just like, oh, you ganja.
First of all, I want to see you knock somebody out. That'd be
No.
nice. but the whole point is like that. I don't know. The power gets to your head. What happens? What happens? You're a security guard.
It's an
What's going
ego
on?
thing. It's a big time.
You couldn't become
ego
cops,
thing.
and you just decided that this is going to be your life is punch out girls, like especially 18-year-old kids at a fucking.
He's going to jail.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is probably going to be a charge and conviction real quick.
Yeah.
Because like that escalation didn't need to happen. Like we learned, so in the military they teach us, right?
Yeah.
De-escalation is everything. So as a security guard, and I have my security license too, so I know de-escalation is everything.
Yeah.
So in a situation where if somebody's verbal, yeah, be verbal as possible with them, try to calm them down, anything.
Yeah.
You don't go start punching people out,
Right.
right? The only time you need to start punching people out, and here's the thing. If you escalate it way to the point where you had you take the control is not there, it's on you. The onus is on you to make sure that you can de-escalate the situation. Otherwise, you're going to be in shit. And exactly what happened.
Yeah.
The security guard went from 0 to 100, where he just goes and knocks her out. And now he's going to probably face a lot of charges.
42?
He's 42 years old, yeah. So like you're an adult. It's not like you're a young security guard.
Yeah.
Either on testosterone, you're gonna get in shit, bro.
Yeah, he's
Right.
gonna get in trouble.
And
now.
if we come, let us in.
Thank God he wasn't Aparna, man. That would have been up. We would have been so screwed.
Man, the amount of
But a lot of Aparna are security. I'm surprised that wasn't Aparna because there's so many now that are working
yeah.
security at clubs, restaurants.
I actually don't know the ethnicity. I'm gonna ask out the guy that my friend. He was there the night that she got punched out. And then he was there the night that the guy got arrested. And the cops came on a Friday night, busy night. They didn't come like during the day and found this guy. They came during the club hours, and then 20 cop cars apparently showed up. And this is all just hearsay. So this is what I got told, that 20 cop cars came, arrested him during a busy night, and then took him, right?
Crazy.
Bar incidents. So here's the thing. Bar incidents in Winnipeg aren't taken so seriously. Like if a fight breaks down,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it happened quite often.
The business owners will call the cops, but the cops will take an hour, 2 hours to come because it's not that important.
Yeah.
Because they just let the security deal with it, kick them out, that's it. In Calgary, it's the complete opposite. I feel like the cops there just have all the time in the world
Really?
to come and just like, as soon as there's a bar fight, bro, there's like 2 cops running in, and there's like, are they the bouncers? Because like it gets intense. But every to their own, right?
Yep.
That was one Winnipeg news.
I think that was it. That's all we had.
Yeah, that's all we had for.
There's no drug smuggling or immigration thing that we can talk about today.
Oh, there's that Canadian snowboarder, ex-Canadian snowboarder.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
He's a kingpin.
He is full on.
Yeah, he's like totally. So
He's on the run, right?
Huh?
He's on the run.
Yeah, he's on the run.
He's on like Interpol.
Yeah,
He went right to
FBI's looking for him.
He went right
Everybody's
to the
looking for him.
top, man.
Yeah, he's like up there.
What do you do after snowboarding? I mean,
Here's the thing.
like
He
a
was a
lucrative-
snowboarder in 2002.
yeah, it was like ages
Right,
ago.
ages ago. So I don't know why that is like a big.
They keep saying he's a
prominent
snowboarder. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, like when I was
like,
born.
yeah, like 20 years ago, the man needs to make a living.
Yeah.
Right. Olympics. What you only get a medal. You only get paid when you get a medal.
Yeah, but he's in this. He's not in Canada anymore. Like he
No, he
escaped.
was living down in Colombia, bro.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But
Trafficking everything from Colombia and Mexico up
Into
north,
Canada.
into Canada in BC because he was from BC. If you don't realize how easy it is, and I hate to say it, but it's pretty easy to smuggle shit through BC.
Is it?
Yeah, America's like right there. How much of water can you cover? Like how much does CBSA can cover? Like
They
how
can.
much water?
Well, they obviously can't. But they do these big year-long investigations. I think like in the years that they're investigating it, there's another like 10 guys starting
10
up.
guys, yeah. Well, look at all the brown people that got caught during the trucks. Everybody does it from the trucks.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's why they all getting caught. They all got caught. But I'm not gonna get into who and who. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a lucrative business.
easy money is never.
How did they catch it? This guy again, though, like the snowboarder. Now we'll just
They
call him
caught his
snowboarder.
partner. They caught his partner in October, October 6th. They caught him.
Yeah.
And then there is a whole operation going on for years, but you could follow up on it on CBC News there. But it's a 16 people ring, and this guy was one of the guys that were they're after. But they can't find him, so he's on the run.
That must be crazy to be on the run, huh?
You got to change your identity. There's
Yeah.
ways to do it. It's so easy nowadays
I mean, if he's in Mexico or Colombia, it's gonna be harder for them to get to
to
him.
find. Yeah. Well,
But-
you can just go more south and onto an island somewhere, and you're good to go.
So Trump.
Okay.
Talk about that quickly.
Yes, Trump.
Who's gonna win?
Trump. The way it's going,
Trump's
Trump's gonna win. I call it.
At the beginning, when Biden dropped out, there was this huge push that she was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
She had this like momentum going for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know, like there was just like this thing, like, oh my God, she's doing so much better.
Yeah.
And then she won the debate. She beat him in the
She
debate.
won the debate, yeah.
Which was surprising. He couldn't debate with her. I was like, what? Like,
But
what?
here's the thing: knowing Trump and his like tactics on like how he is and what he speaks about.
Yeah.
Like just recently, the Arnold Palmer thing. Did you hear about that?
I didn't hear about that. No.
This past weekend, this guy, I don't know how he gets away with it too, because he's on a president, like he's running for freaking president.
Yeah.
And if people don't understand that, it affects Canada, it affects everybody globally.
Sure.
Right? Who wins this election? That's why it's such like a big show.
Yeah.
But Trump gets away with saying shit, and it's just mind-boggling how much he gets shit.
What did he say?
He's talking about like, so Arnold Palmer, he was a famous golfer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Everybody knows him. But Trump goes on speech, and this is how he started the speech, where and I think he's in his home state or something of Arnold Palmer. That's why he's talking about him. But he's just basically saying he loves the guy. Actually, we're gonna play this video because we can, right?
I can't wait for the election night. It's going to be interesting. We taking bets? Who you got?
Trump.
You got Trump too?
Whatever.
There's an ad, but I'll play this video. But basically, he's just talking about a man's genitals. To say
He's
nicely.
doing so many podcasts down in the States too, eh? He's on so many podcasts.
Well, it's smart.
Like anybody and everybody.
It's smart. If you're running for election and you don't go for the younger audience,
Yeah.
because that's what younger audiences are on.
Yeah.
Yes, the news media and the radios and everything else is
Yeah.
still like a big thing, but to really capture the full, let's watch this first, okay?
But Arnold Palmer was all man, and I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. But this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough, and I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. I had to say it. We have women that are highly sophisticated here, but they used to look at Arnold and say, man, but he was really something special. Arnold was something special. So I just want to tell you, you're very lucky, the people that live in Detroit, and it's an honor for me to be here because of him.
And it goes on. There's more of it, but he talks about this man and he gets away with it.
Yeah. You know what I love? I love when like the old president has to like meet the new one and they do that big thing, and it's such a
It's like, yes.
like, especially when Obama did it with Trump.
yeah.
Like, remember Obama was like making fun of Trump and how he he would actually have to become president, and then he became it, and then he had to like hand over like the key or like whatever they do, right? That ceremony on Capitol Hill, and then it's like this big like, and then Biden's gonna have to do it this time for Trump, right?
After all the shit talking.
And not only
Not
only that, Kamala's gonna be there with Biden. Because they're the vice president.
She's the vice,
so they're both gonna have to be there. So
hand over the throne?
it's like basically complete.
Yeah.
You know, for that?
Yeah.
100%. They're gonna both be there. Like, oh
yeah.
my God, like you dropped out, I lost.
Yeah.
Like they both lost. So he's beating both of them, really.
Well, so here's the thing. So I personally, I kind of want Trump to win, okay? Because if you guys think about it, in the past, Trump, when he was president, the economic growth, because Trump's a businessman,
Well, at least there was no war.
right? Yeah. And Trump's a businessman.
2 wars right now.
And so I think that even like his overall economy, for at least that'll be good,
Yeah.
right?
Remains
And that
to
was
be
good.
seen, but-
That was good when he was president. That was good, right?
Why is he yawning so much?
But he just,
What are you so tired for?
Don't have a coffee yet.
मैं कॉफी पी लिया कर.
I'm just boring him with Trump talk. Listen, we know Trump's gonna win, and then Elon Musk is backing Trump up.
Yeah, they had like a one-on-one, didn't they?
Yeah, he was on the state. He was at one of the rallies. Elon gave $75 million for his running, and then right now Elon is giving $1 million for every day until the elections to people to go vote early. He's giving away $1 million every day, not
To who though?
to a random voter.
Really?
Random voter. He'll give $1 million to a random voter to go vote.
Imagine being that voter.
But here's the problem with this. you can't financially incentivize people to go vote. So that might cause a problem. Because you're giving away money or financial incentives.
Nah, imagine having that kind of money. Would you ever buy a Tesla?
I wouldn't. Not in Winnipeg. Unless you want to be
My
stuck
cousin
everywhere.
just bought one, man.
The SUV or the car?
The SUV. But it's like not like
Maybe it
the-
won't get stuck, but
I can't. I don't know.
This winter season is going to be packed.
Bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, last year we had the El Nino, so it was
I
like
thought that was this year.
no, that was the past season. But then it's gonna get.
I didn't
shitty.
even plow my driveway last year. Just kept driving over it.
This year you're gonna have to get a machine.
Get somebody to come out and do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Got anything else?
Nobody.
That was, I guess, all the highlights of the news.
But we're gonna do a fitness one this week. I think hopefully.
Yeah, fitness. We got
Yeah.
more coming down. So if you guys have suggestions or want to come on the show or want to talk about things, and just message
do it.
us, man. Every time we tell you guys.
What about that comment on that video? Remember that
Oh.
long comment.
Do we want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
You want to talk about it? You have it?
No, you bring it up.
This is how we plan our shows, by the way. We just do it on the fly. There's no pre-prep. Is there pre? No, we don't really do a pre-prep.
Huh?
RPG status compared to like 200.
Yeah, like, it's
What'd you say?
authentic.
We go in raw.
Going raw. Of course. What's that comment? It was a long comment.
Yeah, it is. I found it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should address this comment.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm gonna read it first, or
yeah, we'll pop it up on the screen so you guys
Can
can
you do
read
that?
it with us, Mac.
I don't know
So,
how you do that stuff. It's so intriguing to me.
yeah. The editing.
The editing part. Is
We
very
just talk
interesting.
shit and then he
I
has
just
to-
watch it. I'm like, oh, that looks cool.
He just has to figure it out.
No idea how you're doing it.
So Chris here says, so I am white like fresh snow. So not sure why YouTube recommended this video.
It's because we're trending,
Hey,
Chris.
listen, yeah, Chris, come on. You subscribed, come on.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a
he
subscriber.
did. Make sure you share with your friends. But here I am, and I have a question. I am from Winnipeg as well. Awesome. What do you guys, as second-gen Canadians, think about the mass immigration that is happening under Trudeau? Does the established community want it slowed down because of the negative PR? Within my own white group of friends, the topic of how this big influx of East Indian immigrants to the city has come up quite a few times now, and unfortunately, some folks are not taking it well. It's weird because growing up, I felt like the Indian community was held in high regard in Winnipeg, and all of a sudden, something snapped. I feel like I heard all the complaints from how EIs don't hire white folks once they get into a management position, to being rude, to staring at women making them feel unsafe, to being very aggressive with women at nightclubs. It kind of sounds like you second-gen folks are taking heat from this by the sounds of it. No hate, by the way. Immigration seems to be a mess right now under the Liberals. Just subbed. Keep up the good work.
What does just sub mean?
Like he just subscribed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I
he's
don't know
a
the lingo.
subscriber.
Yeah, so lots there, right?
Lots.
I mean, there's
Okay, let's start with one part. The first question he had, okay?
yeah.
What do you guys, as second-gen Canadians, think about the mass immigration that is happening under Trudeau? What do you think about it?
What do I think about it? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, there's just a lot of up and it coming, right? There's a lot of East Indians that are here now, but I mean, I don't think I have a problem with it
I don't have a
per se.
Yeah, I don't think I have a problem with the immigration part because Canada's so big, man. We got so much space.
The only problem I have with it is like the dancing in public and just creating a scene everywhere that we go.
yeah, I
Especially in like the other provinces, we don't see that here too much. Like you don't see that here, like downtown every Friday, Saturday. There's like a big dance festival. I feel like in other cities, if I was there, it's just cringe, and I don't understand why we have to do that because there's a lot of cultures out there, and a lot of people like to dance. It's not like Punjabis are like an anomaly and Sade Vaste dancing is this huge thing.
Mm-hmm.
So then we need to be in public with like, Bluetooth speakers everywhere on every street corner doing dancing.
Yeah.
That to me is annoying. And
Yeah.
if I as a Canadian, somebody living, if I was seeing that all the time, I'd just be like, who are these people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Punjabi and I'm seeing that, and I'm just like, we don't need to be doing that.
But here's the thing: you're second gen as well, right?
Sure.
So
Am I second gen?
yeah, you're just considered second. Your parents, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you, right? So Chris, again, I think the immigration problem is not a problem until it becomes like you're trying to turn Canada and the culture, and I'm not saying that you got to adapt to everything that this culture has, because the Canadian culture is different.
Yeah.
You don't have to adapt to everything that the Canadian culture is, but then you can't be also at the same time trying to make this country into a different, like you're back home, right? You have to adapt to a certain point.
Like you'll see like tractors on the streets,
yeah, like
or like parking lots of shopping centers turned into like
into drag racing tracks,
like
or you're doing
Manje are out, and
right?
it's just like
Diwali's coming up. Diwali's coming up.
just
And
watch for it.
the biggest problem that's going to come up is our Punjabi people or our like community is going to be trying to put fireworks in the randomest place in the city, forgetting that there's a fire hazard, right? And then white people are just going to see it as a problem.
or like guns in public. Like I don't know, Apne people just take it to a different level, man.
Yeah, it's
like
not-
They have to be like extreme.
I can't believe I'm going to say this because I'm not a white guy saying this, but this is not back home,
Yeah.
right? This is not back home. Your culture, you can do it respectfully. You can show your culture, and white people are always with that,
Right.
right? People have always been like, hey, Fokorama or Diwali Mela that's happening. It's in a controlled setting.
Yeah.
You're not going wild,
Right.
right? You're not on the streets dancing everywhere,
Yeah.
right? That's controlled, and you still get to represent your culture.
Yeah.
You still get to enjoy it, and that's it,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But then the problem comes when, again, Chris says it right here. It's the public when they start doing it in public
Yeah.
to the extreme.
Like there are other immigrants coming here.
And there's other cultures in this country
Right. We just don't see it maybe
as much.
Yeah.
And we just stand out more.
We just
So
stand up more. Yeah.
I agree, right? There's that. The second little part about it here is like within their own white group of friends topic of how influx Indians, right, are here. And the second, it kind of sounds like the second gen folks are taking heat from this by the sounds of it. So our families are like one of the older families that have been in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Because back then, like we grew up and there was not that many Indians. Like,
No.
we knew pretty much everybody knew who we are. Well, everybody is, right?
Yeah.
The new Indian community that's been coming in after a certain point has kind of put that taint on how the Indian community, because Indian community, Punjabi community in Winnipeg was a highly respected community.
Yeah,
Highly
it still is. I think from like a business community standpoint,
Yeah,
and
from
like
business.
professional, it still is. But I feel like the new immigrants now have like really, I don't know, like kind of skewed that for the common Aparna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like, and even in his comments, he's like they're aggressive towards women or making them feel uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of men do that. I don't think it's specific maybe to Apne, but I think Apne are like they do that quite a bit though.
Too much.
You know?
The staring is too much.
The
man.
staring is too much, or just
Yeah.
like that inappropriate thing with the taxi driver last week. You
Yeah.
know, like those types of things come up, and yeah, I mean, we could have a whole podcast on why Apne are aggressive and
This happened this past weekend. Again, I'm driving, and I'm not wearing a pug, right?
Yeah.
So everybody kind of just stares, oh, who's this guy, right? But brown guy, like again, I'm just getting stared down by this uncle.
yeah.
He's just walking. I'm at the red light, and he's just walking, and he's just standing there. And he's just staring me down. So my habit is I'll just say Sat Sri Akal, or I'll be like Sat Sri Akal, but Anna, or something.
Yeah.
I did that. As soon as I did that, he didn't even say it back. He just turned around. I'm like, I know you're not looking at me.
Yeah.
I got you, but
Yeah,
That's-
what else did he say besides the nightclub stuff? To figure what was his other comment there, but yeah, I mean,
I think we talked about it.
there is definitely like it comes up in my white friend circle a lot about like Indians, and like they joke about it quite a bit. Now I'm like a pretty chill person, so I don't take it personally, but yeah, there's a lot of like talk about like immigration and like the skip drivers and stuff and taking the jobs but I don't like this whole thing about they won't hire any white people. That could be a thing. What do you think?
I think that just comes down to business again. It's not from we don't want to hire white people. I want to hire the person that's gonna make me money while I'm paying them.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if so this is a question. If there's an Indian manager at, let's say, Tim Hortons, because that's one of the big ones here, okay? Indian manager at a Tim's, and there's somebody who's white applying, and there's an Aparna applying, I guarantee you they're hiring the Aparna. Because they're with the Aparna, there's that common whatever the hell it is, that we're the same culture. I guarantee you they're hiring all the Aparna. And I'm like, come on. Do you think Aparna will actually be like, oh, qualification wise, you seem better here? No, man. They'll be like, okay, Aparna, Ajo, there's already like 9 of us here. Just come. So there is some of that favoritism.
There's that favoritism.
100%.
Yeah.
Sure. But it should come down to, I don't know why a white person would even want to work at a place where there's like 18 up and working. I wouldn't.
Okay, so I'll go back to I'll tell you a story. So I had, again, back then when I hired somebody for a business, right? Again, I hired an Indian lady. There was an Indian lady and there was a white lady.
Yeah.
Okay. My business runs on customer service.
Yeah.
Right? So the white lady gave great customer service, but the Indian lady was very she was very confrontational. The way she would talk to the customer, they would find it rude. It's because the accent and that all starts playing a factor. But she worked really hard, right? So hard work over, and so at one point we had to get in a way where like the white lady, she wasn't working as hard as the Indian lady, and so we're like, okay, we got to let somebody go here. But the race didn't have anything to do with it. It was just the work part of it.
It was just the work part of
right?
it. That's a good point.
And they both had, again, one just worked harder than the other. Yeah. And so we had to let the white lady go because the work that relied on it was, it was that we needed service.
Yeah, I feel Hey.
Yeah.
Talk about favoritism, right?
No.
Right here.
But here's the thing.
With a big favoritism word with the arrow pointing at his face.
No.
Favoritism.
It wasn't that.
Episode should be called favoritism.
It had nothing to do with race.
Oh,
it was
come
all.
on.
No. To be honest with you, I couldn't speak.
No, lie to me.
No. To be honest with you, I couldn't speak to this auntie because as a business owner, I had to call her auntie. Even though I was a kid, so I'm younger than her. And she's like, I was like, Sastri Auntie ji, like, can I get you any, like, charges?
Oh my God.
I was like that. And I'm a business owner. But here's the thing. I would have rather kept the white lady because white people, I'm just like good with. English is good, great, let's talk. With aunties, I'm like, auntie, like, oh, tusi bejo, main kar den.
Favoritism, man, big time.
I felt bad.
This episode should be called favoritism.
I felt bad.
And hey, don't put my face on the clip, just his face on the thumbnail. Bad. Should just be.
I felt bad as an owner, and that's why I can't be an owner of somebody working for me like that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
okay, that
was a lot.
Yeah,
that was a lot.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to do a lot of cuts there.
Yeah, it's okay.
Cuts.
Mac.
Yeah, I don't have time to edit today. It's just gonna come up.
Okay. Well, I guess everybody's gonna just listen to our rant for the Monday morning.
Monday morning rant.
Anyways, have a good Monday. Make sure you work hard.
Go Jets, 6-0, baby.
Oh yeah, Jets are killing it. Winnipeg Jets are killing
Only
it.
undefeated team left.
We gotta go watch a game.
Yeah, we should go watch.
Hello, Jets. Please give us box tickets. Thanks. Anybody? Subscribe, like, share. Give us your shits. Tell us shitty things. I don't care. But interact.
Okay, we're good.
Good?
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.